This section is all about using surfacing tools of AutoCAD. So I'll start with the basic surface tools. So go to the surface tab and here you'll see all the surface tools like Loft, Sweep, Revolve and Extrude. So let's first start with the Extrude command. Now let's select this Extrude from the Create panel of Surface tab and select an object. So right now I'm selecting this rectangle in the drawing area. So now this rectangle has been made on the XY plane and here it is. So let's select it and press enter, and now you'll notice that in this case the rectangle will be extruded only on its sides and we don't have a solid shape as it was in the case of a solid. So when I hover my cursor over this geometry, the tooltip is also indicating it as a surface here. And when you click over it, you'll find that this one is a geometry made with surface. Now we also have some grips here, and using these grips we can modify the surface. For example, this grip can be used to change the taper angle, and also here we have a grip that can be used to modify the height, and we can use these grips to modify the shape of this extrusion. So in this way you can change the geometry of this surface using the grips. Now let's move on to the second geometry and I'll make it using Revolve command. So here we have this Revolve command. Let's select it, and here we have an object made with polyline. So let's select it and press enter again. Now we need to specify the axis of revolution. So I'll select this first point and this one as the second point. And now our object is revolving about the axis. And in this case, we have a hollow object. So let's enter an angle of 270 degrees, not a proper 360 degrees, because we want to see the internal geometries as well, and press enter. Now let's orbit this geometry and you'll notice that here we have a completely hollow shape which is made with surface command. In a similar way, you can use a sweep command as well. So let's select the sweep command and now select the object which you want to sweep. So this is the object which we want to sweep and press enter. Now we need to specify the sweep path. But before specifying the sweep path, let's twist this geometry. So I'll select twist and I'll specify an angle of 270 degrees and press enter. And now select the sweep path. And here we have the twisted geometry. So we again have a sweeped geometry which is made with surface, and the geometry is also twisted to an angle of 270 degree from starting to the end point. So it's completely similar to the sweep command of 3D solid. Now let's move on to the next command, which is Loft. So for Loft we have these three geometries which are made on three parallel planes. So let's start with the Loft. Click on the first geometry, then the second one, and then the third one. And here we have it. Now if we change the lofting order, the geometry will also change, similar to the Loft command of 3D. So let's select this first one, the second one, and the third one, and the geometry changed accordingly. So in this way we can use these surface tools to create the basic shapes. In the next lesson, I will tell you about network and planar tools of surface.